Yep, 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 yep.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Wolves asleep amidst the trees.
Way too warm for a small Swede.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Hello, Tenyo Tenge, how's it going?
Plowing hangover.
Wow, and hangover. Cutscene volume is still super low. I can't do anything about it. It's fucked. It's definitely needed in this game, and I do like the way they do it. Because there's so much just fucking around in this game. I do have a new armor. I do not have a new sword.
What? Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll.
7? 8? See, the treasure hunts here, this is where you get the next armor or the gear that matters. And level 11 is when we can get the Griffin School gear. We'll probably try to get a little bit of an upgrade. And talents, we grabbed this. Magic Trap. Alternate sign mode for Irden. Damages and slows enemies within a 14-yard radius. Destroys projectiles passing through this area. Damage increased by 50%. It basically creates a little spot on the ground that shoots lightning bolts. That's about it. It wasn't super interesting, but it works. Not necessarily. So it's kind of a meme thing. Like, usually when you fight humans, there's usually an archer there. But the thing with that is that you always go for them first, because they suck at parrying and blocking. So you just go there and destroy them. %50 is nothing too. Well, it's 50% increased, right? And it has nothing to do with the projectiles. It's just a flat damage increase because I leveled it up 3 times. And then the damage is based on my sign intensity. Here, you use it like this. Normally you place it like this and you get this, and enemies within that are slowed. But if you hold the button, it takes a little longer, and then you get that. And then enemies that are like in this range get zapped. Every 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds or something. But it's kind of tricky to get it to come out. Enemies keep attacking you. So it's only rarely you can do much with it. But it keeps blasting them. I don't think you can increase it, but I'm not sure. Increases Erden intensity. Enemies under the influence of Erden lose 10 points of vitality or essence per second. Oh no, I was just kind of showing how it worked. It's really good, like if you're fighting one enemy and it's like something slower, or honestly any big enemy, you can usually get this off. Like especially since you can just run away and just put it down and then wait for them to come to you. But when you're fighting drowners and like multiple enemies, better to just blast them with fire or use the shield. To be honest. So, what next? Ladies of the Woods. Is that what we're gonna do? Favor for a friend. My trusty horse there.
Move it.
Ooh. I went to the store and it was so hot that when I got back I just had to sit for a while and chill out before I could start streaming because I was dying. The medication I'm on right now, it's making me really vulnerable to the heat. I cannot handle it well. No, it's not. It's like 25, 26.
Stinks of guardian corpse to me. It matter where the grub's from?
Don't come here, water hag, stupid bitch. This is way too many enemies. Ouch! Ouch! Chasing off poor Roach. Oh shit!
Drowners and a water hag.
Ouch! He's just taunting me. And she punches me in the head. What? You can't parry? I think you should be able to parry them. If I remember right, you can't block monsters, but you can, well, riposte them. Dear Bessie, we couldn't afford to pay ourselves and Patrick, so we've sent the young lad to you. I know things are tough your way, too, that you've 3 tykes of your own. So know that if I didn't have to, I'd not ask this of you. But here in Velen, well, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Please care for Patrick like your own son. We'll come back for him soon as the war's over. 1,000 thanks. Hannah. P.S. Patrick's got a sack of coins in his bags. Enough to pay his guide what we agreed on. You shouldn't have to add anything of your own. P.P.S. Patrick is afraid of the dark. If you can, leave a candle burning by his bed. In the name of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania, the bearer of the present document is entitled the right of unfettered passage across all blockades on the Pontar River. Alright, give me loot. Dog meat, hell yeah. Fine, we can fight some dogs. I'm sure we won't get killed. Ouch! These are only level 1 though, because I... turned off level scaling for a while, see what we prefer, but I think I want level scaling back on. No, grinding mobs is terrible. Yeah, we like homosex here. Let's turn it back on. Game's too easy otherwise. And we have like 1 health. That's cool. Oblivion doesn't use level scaling in a good way. Just because something uses it in a bad way doesn't mean it's a good mechanic or a bad mechanic. Oblivion doesn't have level scaling, it has content scaling. So instead of these drowners being level 10 when I'm level 10, there would be like 10 werewolves here. Like, that's Oblivion. Yeah, but that's irrelevant. Compared to them getting more gear and shit. Yeah, that's just a balancing issue. Like, the enemies shouldn't get spongier, like they should be the same, more or less. But it's a problem with gear-based games too. So it is a problem here. Like I mentioned before, like every time we level up, we become weaker because the enemies level up, but our gear doesn't. So because of that, it is a problem. But at the same time, if I don't have level scaling on, then all the monsters are low level. So what's the point? Then you just run around one-shotting everything. I hate level. I hate one-shotting enemies because they're like lower level. Because that's not even what levels are meant to represent. Like, it's not meant to function in a setting like this. Like, levels are meant to be like an indication of your character's strength because you've progressed, but it's also meant to be a guide for the DM to craft a scenario for your level, right? And that scenario is not meant to have low-level enemies. And it's not meant to have high-level enemies. It's supposed to be around you for you, you know? And like, levels as a concept have ruined games forever. No, because it makes no sense. Because the levels, like, it just doesn't work. It's like if you're fighting something in a levels based scenario like in D&D, and you're trying to like, oh, I'm gonna stab the king in the back, like the DM would have to intercede and overrule the rules because he would be so much higher level that you just wouldn't be able to kill him based on his hit points. And in a video game, it makes even less sense because you just go back somewhere and then, or you go somewhere and all of a sudden you have to fight like level 80 rats, which means that a level 80 rat is stronger than like Ifrit or something. Like that's the case in Final Fantasy XIV. But in that scenario, it isn't actually it isn't actually an indication of the enemy's strength. It's an indication of chronology. So I would prefer in this case that the enemies stay somewhat strong, so you can just fight them and kill them with some effort instead of just one-shotting everything, because I'm a little bit too high level for the area and I just have to leave. So, I don't know.
Let's go.
But Elder Scrolls is a bad example as well, because it's just trash. Elder Scrolls has some of the worst balance and game design in the entire industry. Like, there is nothing good about the Elder Scrolls except that you can walk around in Skyrim and look at some trees. Like, there's nothing in the game. Well, no, they look good as long as you don't like walk up to them and check out the texture quality. Skyrim looks good. Oblivion looks like trash. And those games are only good because of potential. Like, you're out there exploring and there are a bunch of dungeons and potential quests and potential rewards and potential things that could happen. And then when you've explored the entire game, you realize that nothing could happen, and then you just give up. Unless you're Martin and it was your only game when you grew up. Traveler, beware of pirates. Their camps dot the coast like murderous pustules. A well-wisher. It doesn't, like, nothing that they have done with Skyrim has changed it in any positive way. There's no reason to replay it. Malk, I know you don't smuggle no more, that you've set aside plenty of coin and ain't interested in the risk. You just want to enjoy time with your wife and kiddies. But I gotta ask you a favor. We gotta move one more load, and it's the last, I promise. It's a simple job, couple of chests, risks minimal and the rewards substantial. Please do it. If not for the gold, then at least for old time's sake. And they say crime doesn't pay. Ha! Never heard greater fucking rubbish in my life. It pays like fucking mad. We took so much loot from that old sod that we won't drink it all up in a year's time. Not even if we down Mahakaman's spirit like it's water and chase it with dry white from Beauclair. Some might blather nonsense about the gods punishing us and whatnot, but I'm too old to believe in fairy tales. Well, next stop Novigrad. We'll see what we took and live like kings. Sunken treasure. Have to go swimming with some chainmail. I don't even know what the dry white is. That's it. Eat it. Chardonnay? I never had that. I very recently started drinking alcohol at all. I didn't drink alcohol until I was 29. I am 33 now. That's why I don't have a girlfriend. Dry white is a wine? Yeah. If you did, you'd know how shit white wine is. What about the, I don't know how to pronounce it. I forgot what it's called. The martini. Martini is the brand. Vermont. Vermouth? Vermouth? Is that how you pronounce it? Isn't that a white wine? Vermouth? Are you tricking me into mispronouncing it now? Dude, what am I looking for here? Forefathers Eve. Alright, we were looking for these ingredients. The vermouth was pretty good. Like aniseed, not piss. Tastes like pear. That's what it tastes like.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
Where'd the wagon go? Was it going in this direction? Yeah. The shit? Skid off here somewhere? There.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Lost a wheel. Most likely bandits.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
But if it was bandits, why does he still have merchandise?
Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
Cataplepis? That's what Ada liked to eat. That was her favorite food.
Human.
Raw
An artery.
cataplepis.
Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Ouch! Ouch!
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Well, Holker, we've hit gold, old friend. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we have sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Beauclair, everything from Beaujolais Nouveau to the oldest vintages, white, red, rosé, you name it. I don't understand what rosé is supposed to be. Is it just pink wine? Like, is it pink for some reason? Cataplepus meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon. Pepper, cinnamon, cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. There's one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen. to a village called Midcot. I know. Dangerous, what with the war and all. But think of the coin. I've managed to secure a pass that will get you across the Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and you're there. You'll be fine. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. Clause. I only tried... I got a rosé once, and it was the absolutely most disgusting thing I've ever had. It was like a small rosé bottle, and it said that it was going to taste like jelly raspberries, the candy. So I was like, okay, this one's gonna be a little bit sweet. Maybe that'll be good. And it was not sweet at all, and it didn't taste like jelly raspberries. It only tasted like vomit. Like it tasted exactly like vomit. And that was the first wine I bought, and I was like, wine just sucks ass. I'm never gonna buy wine again. Until you convinced me to buy the vermouth. Which was good. The dry one was good. The sweet one was bad. Ouch. Italians drink it before and after meals. They claim it helps build up an appetite and aids with digestion. Sounds like bullshit. I think they drink it because they wanna get a little tipsy. Water hag decoction.
Come on.
Big one. Ouch! Are you like blasting me with some shit? What is he doing? Before, when the only other thing that I bought that was more expensive was Bisorono. Haven't bought it in a while though, it's kind of expensive. It's a liquor. Italian one. It tastes the way rum should taste. But it doesn't taste that way. The rum tastes like shit. Ouch! Or let's put it this way. It tastes the way I imagined rum should taste like. Liqueur? Fuck you. Fucking harsh ass cat. But yeah. Are these poisonous? Am I dying if I stand here? Okay. Alright, we got Kiara's stuff. Let's go back and have sex.
Faster.
No, wrong way. Just through the woods? Alright. Irish cream and port ago. I have tried port. Red port. A really cheap one. It was fine. It was like 20% too.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
Yeah, port is for wine moms. Or wine aunts.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. Became Vin Cathel.
No, that's because they drink it at home, alone.
Third mouse, what happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Free dinner? Count me in!
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
No way!
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan.
She uses that for everything she casts.
So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in the storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
If I can't pull out before the sex scene, I'm gonna cry. I just want free dinner, dude. Oh, we're racing? Hey, Jesus. I'm not losing to you. Out of the way! Oh shit!
Whoa,
No!
Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
You can't tell how far away you are, so you have no idea when you have time to stop and regain stamina on the horse. Move it! Move it! No! 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 And they're used to it, Charles.
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Could have just told me what this was about right up.
Geralt, run to the woods and fetch my shopping. I'd like to make dinner. Well, would you have helped?
Of course.
If I'd known I'd get a glass of Zubaran dry in return, of course.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct?
It wasn't that bad.
What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Oh, we came here to make love.
Why are you even interested?
Because I grasped the importance of the studies conducted there. In the wrong hands, the findings could do immense harm. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends, with benefits. So?
Don't have to ask me twice.
Sorry, just not in the mood.
Is it a headache? Or does the problem lie elsewhere in your anatomy? I knew we shouldn't have had that wine before dinner. Will you at least lie down and gaze at the stars with me?
Why not?
No sex scene, Charles.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Don't trust a woman, especially not a sorceress.
Kira? Where?
Did she rape me?
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.
That's my bugged ship. My bugged boat. Let's see if it's not bugged anymore. Most likely still bugged. I wonder it's because... It might be because there are drowners here. So it like counts as being in combat or something like that. Geralt's too autistic to comprehend that he just got raped. Ghouls! Level scaled ghouls. Ouch! Oh, come on. Die. You barely get any XP for killing monsters. You get XP for doing quests, mainly. I kill them because you can sell things from them.
A light. Top floor of the tower.
I'm pretty sure she did the dishes. Because I sure didn't.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more, not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed.
Just teleport.
So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
The notes? Do we leave notes about spreading the Catriona plague with a borderline evil sorceress, or do I let her have them? Sure, whatever.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen? Beds free of bedbugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
Can I join? Nope. Yeah. All right. Now, let's go. Is there a boat here? I need to swim across again. Wow. Looks like the boat's gone. It was that boat. That was the boat that we used. It's permanently bugged now, forever, for the rest of the game. So we have to swim across here. Unless we can get up on it now. I think maybe if we can get there without the drowners coming too close, we might have a shot, but the drowners are well... they're already there. Yeah. If you swim near them, they start swimming towards you and try to drown you. It's kind of lame. Because you just like swim away from them and it's fine. But no, that's not it. It's just plain old bugged. Where did that plant go? Disappeared. Okay. It's the only plant that grows on the bottom of the lakes. We need 6 of them to make a potion that lets us dive for longer and have better visibility underwater. Yeah? I couldn't imagine how it would taste. Could go either way. Either it's terrible or it's fine.
I saw you at Vizima.
What's a run there?
The black uns be evil and all, but when they rode by, one of them tossed me little boy.
Run. Rowan. Mountain Ash. Sorbus occuparia. That's something that people used to make wine out of here before. I think my grandma used to make wine out of that. But I don't know if they sell it.
Got coin to spend?
I might. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I hate these blue gloves. They make me feel like I'm the medic from TF2. This guy did not have much.
Farewell.
You're angry at Monster Hunter Rise again? Well, that's good, because I hate Monster Hunter Rise.
Don't steal our young'uns.
Master of trade keeps the hunger at bay.
Hello, fella.
Yeah?
What are you angry about this time?
Let me see what you're offering.
Why does Barroth stunlock me to death? I did not have any problems like that. I already did. I've streamed it twice. I've finished the story twice in Monster Hunter World. Immediately charges and I have 0 time to react. Maybe. Yeah, like... I don't know how much you've played the handheld Monster Hunter games pre-World. But they're all like that. Like, Rise is just another handheld release. And everything in World is polished a little bit. And all that polish is just deleted. And then they made a new game based on the pre-polished version of Monster Hunter. That is literally what they did. Because Monster Hunter World, it's so much more polished that they couldn't release it on the Switch. So they had to make a new game based on the handheld versions, so it would just work on the Switch without too much work. Because that was easier. So that's what they did. That's why everything that they improved for World is just gone. Do we have anything to craft?
See what you're offering.
Oh, we can make a slightly better sword, maybe? But it's silver sword that matters, and we can't make a new silver sword. Let's make a Nilfgaardian longsword. Something.
So long.
But for me, the difference between World and Rise were so huge. Like, World is one of my favorite video games. It's like the only game that Capcom has made that, in my opinion, is an actually good game. And not just like a meme. And has like 3 good parts and then you have to suffer through the rest of the bullshit. Like Dragon's Dogma. And then they made Rise and I'm like... I managed to suffer through the solo quests and then I just gave up. It was like 10 hours or something, I don't know. 20 hours maybe. Warning from the Nilfgaardians. Hark, good people. The Nilfgaardians paid me a visit, ordered me to tell all the village they'll hang any man caught helping the Redanian army. Tried to tell them no one's seen a Redanian here since the time of King Medel, but they wouldn't hear it. So I'm hanging a paper here with their warning all the same. Elder. The thing is, Dragon's Dogma is cool. I like the game, but it's so riddled with trash that it's really hard to enjoy. Like, you have to deal with the pawns, you have to deal with the inventory system, and having like... You have to deal with re-equipping your lantern every single time you step in a puddle. You have to deal with having to use a wiki walkthrough to be able to keep track of the story. Because you literally miss chapter 1 if you just play the game normally. It's only compared to Monster Hunter because you fight large monsters. Like when you're fighting the Chimera, you can climb up on the Chimera's tail while it's running around fighting the rest of your pawns and like cut off the snake head, or climb up on its back and bash the goat head, for example. Like, it is a cool game, but like, that's what Capcom does. They release cool games, but they are trash. Like, Devil May Cry 4 is my favorite action game. And it's trash, because it's... It was, like, released when it was 40% done. The story takes, like... They just repeat the story. After you switch to Dante, you just walk backwards through everything you went through. And then... Like, Nero isn't even finished, it doesn't have any functions. Like, all you do is do slams and shit. Yeah, 4 is my favorite. I don't like 3. I think it's overhyped. I honestly don't like much about it at all. 2 is the bad one. 5 is nice, but they keep switching between characters, so you don't get to play the game. Like, you finally get used to playing Dante, and you finish a level, and then all of a sudden now you have to play another character, and it just keeps doing that through the entire game and ruining it. So you don't get to play the game normally, and just get used to it and get better. I also didn't get the online mode. I don't know what that was. I haven't tried it. Also, they released an additional patch on PS5 with the Bloody Palace mode, and they did not release it on PC, and they never will. No, they released a patch with Legendary Dark Knight mode. That's the cool mode from 4, where there's like 10 times more monsters in the game. Legendary Dark Knight mode in 4 is a really cool mode, and it's really enjoyable, even though it can be kind of ridiculous, because there are literally 10 times more monsters. But they patched it in, in the PS5 version of DMC5, but they did not put it on the PC version of DMC5. So if you're a fan and you bought it on PC, you're literally just fucked by Capcom because they're a piece of shit company. Hey, Light, how's it going? A nursery rhyme. A lonely ear doth forest hear, a hand with marks, the ladies harks. New carving needed. Lightning struck the carvings of the ladies one stood by the stream, burnt it to nothing. Someone's gotta whittle a new one afore our good guardians grow angry. If you've got the talent, grab a chisel and get to work. The Elderman. Scribbler needed. Scribbler for the writing or notices needed. Pay him crops and victuals. Willis. Did he just say? Goose has stopped laying. Hark and help any who can. My goose has stopped laying, though she is not but a year old. The peddler said to smear her rump with rapeseed oil to get her laying again. But when I tried that, she pecked my hand so hard I still wear the bruise to this day. So I am asking if anyone knows another safer method. Lester. Contract missing soldiers. Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area. A hunter or a scout, for example, to help us find a missing patrol. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If this suspicion is confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will be paid a reward by the undersigned. Address any and all questions to the same individual. Glory to the Emperor. Milan Moran, commander of the division stationed in Ordo. Oh, links. What's this?
Peggy 12.
Oh no. No. Oh. Yeah. Maybe I'll watch that later.
'Twas innocent as a bunch of lilies, but the bloody
There.
baron.
Oh, this is a super high level mission. Okay. Let's go to Forefather's Eve. Oh no! I have to go back to Filk Island? I think there's a boat here though.
I asked her, how do I get my lush to use his head? Ow! So she gives me an amulet, says it'll quench his thirst.
The boats wouldn't work because you would have to go to the guy. He would sail you across. And you would have to tell him that, yes, we're going now, every single time. Because he would keep asking, are we going yet? Back off. Back up. Back up. No, back up. What's the controls? Back up. Back up, bitch. Back up. Back it up. I can also drive a boat. Oh shit! Here's the solution. I am. Fuck! Alright. Let's leave this boat here instead. Hello, CC. How's it going? I have the motorboating merit badge? What does that mean? Who did you motorboat? Maybe this ship is no longer boat. Your hard drive crashed, that's why I haven't been around? Oh, okay. that sucks. I motorboated a lake at Boy Scout camp. Nice, dude. Proud of you. Was it the hard drive you had everything on? Alright, where's the Peller? Is he over here somewhere?
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
At midnight. Now I cannot use my good PC. Oh, you haven't grabbed a new hard drive for it yet? Or what? Grab the hard drive from that computer and put it in your good PC.
Fleeting torment, eh?
Or don't and order a new one.
What comes next once life's
Greetings.
just in time? Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment ere we know.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
The storm.
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever
Rounder
caught
time.
in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle hail. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ah!
A sound I hear, 'tis right.
Spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher.
Ouch! Ow, 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 ow! What the fuck? Yeah, not yet. It's pretty bad. Depending on what you're fighting. Like against these enemies, you're better off just using Quen
Well, you know.
or Igni.
Fleeting torment ere
But it's not bad. Like you can place it down like this,
Life subsides.
and then you can just switch to Igni, and it's out.
Soon
For
will
quite a
rise
long
thy
time.
Dead, thy buried.
each will say by what they're hurried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
It's necrophage oil.
Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle hail. Ye we summon, ye we call. Hark, a sound I hear, 'tis right.
Ow! Fuck!
Burn the incense ever higher.
Oh, I dodged.
What is this?
It's a little bit of a gamble every time you press the attack button. Want to drink that?
Well, you know.
Because Geralt has very fast attacks, and randomly he does a super slow attack instead.
Will rise thy dead, thy buried. Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Passion disaster alert?
Ye who wander on the gale,
Talking about my blue gloves?
in this world's thrall. See this sign, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right. Burn incense ever higher.
Ow!
Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls. with
Nice combo,
mighty
dude.
awe. Something listed.
Is that it?
Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls. We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me.
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Yeah.
Tis an ill-turn.
True.
Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
Yeah, the Peller got some practice when he killed his father with an axe.
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come.
God's willing, they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom. In the darkness loom.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. In the darkness loom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People,
No boobs.
Save yourselves. If your lives you value, run. Be gone, away with you. This is hallowed. Be gone, away with you.
They're super easy. They're probably the easiest enemy.
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the Peller fears not.
It's hallowed? It was hallowed, but it became tainted when we killed those dudes there. I mean, they were trying to appease the angry ghosts.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Peller does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambros lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
Because he's insane. He's a Peller. Like that's like mandatory for the profession. That is true. I talk like that. Why did you bury it? Why is he buried a kilometer away from you? Jesus Christ. It's so hot. Yeah, we are taking a boat. Radovid is just trying to return. He just wants to get rid of all the magic shit. Get the world back to where it used to be. Can't fault the man for that. Well, they were here before us, so maybe... maybe we can return to a period a little bit further ahead. After we kill all the elves. Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't want to return too far back, because then they're just gonna be elves everywhere. There's something on this island. I don't know. We've only seen Velen. What's it called that? We are in Velen now. Was it called that too? In Witcher 2? We've only seen the town in Witcher 2, right? And that's a bit of a mountain home. But it's mostly above ground. That's true. Have you also played Neverwinter Nights 1? That's also a good game. Ouch. You thought Neverwinter Nights 2 was bad? Well, what about 1? 1 is the good one, right? No? It wasn't good? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Where the fuck are we now? Yeah. Now it only gets worse. Then you get to the final boss and you just want to off yourself. This game is so so bad. Oh my god. Maybe if you had like 4 friends that you played it with, it might be okay-ish, but not really. Yeah, I was playing a... I was playing a wizard or a sorcerer, I think. And I just couldn't finish the game. Like, even with cheats, I like made myself maximum level and everything. And it still... I still couldn't finish it. It was too hard, the last encounter. 2 is a lot better, but it's still really, really awful. We played all the expansions on stream. They were not good. Like, every single puzzle in the entire game is just trial and error. It's like, push these levers in the right order, then you press the levers and they're like, no, that was the wrong order. Try again. And then it just does that. Until you succeed. There are no tips. The expansions had droves of them. My sword is a little bit broken. Ow! Ouch! Ouch! Oh shit, I'm playing so badly.
Drowners are coming out of there. Best blow it up.
Yeah, dude. You make characters and you, like, check out all the classes and shit. So good. Why is this guy immortal? Ouch! There we go. Well, the combat is just classic D&D. I can't get up on this boat either. Am I missing something? What? I'm not pressing the wrong button. What is wrong? I'm not sure. Yeah, it might be the bugged boat. Yeah. Wonder if I can destroy it. What kind of aim was that? Oh, you're throwing it way too far. Alright, let's try again. He's like aiming at the ground or whatever. Or it literally can't get hit. Oh, there we go. Can't break it. Alright, we've got a permanently bugged boat over there. No big deal, no big deal. Well, we do have a teleporting horse, so it's not that bad. What we do need is a new sword. Honestly, when I played through the game the first time, I didn't run into that many bugs. But I know shitloads of people did. And I saw them. And they were very, very buggy. He was very, very, very buggy. But they also patched most of them pretty well. I've got to say that about CD Projekt. They do release kind of buggy games, but usually they do patch them quite a lot. But they're not really that good at patching the right things, in my opinion. In Cyberpunk, for example, there is a bug where like bags with loot in them just hover in front of you, like a meter above the ground, and they're just like chilling there. That bug has been in since release. And it's still not there. Or it's still not fixed even after they did all these like huge massive patches. They didn't fix the most obvious glaring ones. Dead warrior? Ouch! I don't think FPS RPGs are good. I agree. To some extent. I think they can be done better. Like, you can make them like Destiny, for example. Destiny is an okay FPS RPG. In my opinion, one of the more okay ones. Because you actually have abilities and whatnot. But usually it's just like playing Counter-Strike with a knife, right? Or just playing Counter-Strike.
Now here's a stone.
And I don't know. Just not that engaging.
Hair white as curd. Ah, curd. That would hit the spot.
Deus Ex, yeah. I wouldn't say Deus Ex has good gameplay. It's everything else that's okay. Like, you can approach things in a bunch of different ways. But the actual gameplay itself is kind of lame. Where the fuck am I? Where are all the question marks and shit? Do they disappear if you zoom out? No. Yeah. You gotta play some kind of like interaction build, like hacking or lockpicking or whatever, or persuasion. God damn. I don't think the newer ones are very good. Human Revolution is not great. When it looked like it, it is Deus Ex. It does all the same things. Cyberpunk doesn't have the depth and plays worse. Yeah, kind of. big tree. I barely know where we're going. There are no boats to buy. You just steal them. Unfortunately, I stole the buggiest one. Which quest girl from Monster Hunter Rise is the hottest? It's the one in the Gathering Hub. They're twins, dude. They're twins. If I could build a boat in this game, this would be the best game ever made. There's a boat. Is this a boat you can use? No. Has to have sails. Archerman! Here, I'm gonna kill you. Ouch! Now what about R on the shield lad? I knew some Japanese twins as a teen. One tried to hug me at a house party and I literally ran from her. Good dude. I just might have caught the cooties. My normal sword swings don't do that? What, the executions? You can insta-kill them if you stun them. And the dismemberment thing is a percentage chance, like... Oh, no. Oh, it keeps changing it, I think. But you can equip trophies that give you a 10% chance to dismember. But I think that still only happens when they're on low health or something. Was the less hot twin? It could have been it, dude. That could have been your Japanese girlfriend. Maybe that's where you got this Asian complex that you got. This remaining trauma, lingering trauma from missing that hug. Whom she hated? Imagine hating your twin, dude. Bros would never hate their twin. Hello, Foglet. Where you at? Come out. Ouch. What are you doing on my head? Get down from there! No! Get down from there! Woohoo!
Bastards are strong. Must be the fog.
Investigate the strange fog using your Witcher senses. Yeah, the Wild Hunt boss couldn't levitate above my head.
No ordinary fog, this. The odor. Metallic almost.
Don't die.
Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him.
We're doing this mission in the wrong order now, I think.
Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Corpse is decomposed almost completely. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet, hiding behind an illusion.
Whom we already found. Gotta go. Alright, dude. Have fun with school.
Someone placed an illusion here.
In before it's like level 20. Oh! Hey. Erden is a little bit difficult to place here. Keeps bopping you. But let's rest a little bit. Oh, we got another health potion. Dimeritium Bomb. Blocks magic and monsters' magic abilities. Devil's Puffball. Releases a cloud of poison. Try this Dimeritium Bomb. And we want Necrophage oil. Yeah. Moon dust. We don't have that.
An illusion.
Save there. I have not played Death Stranding. Can't really say that I want to, but I'm at the same time I'm a little bit curious, I guess. Gotta renew the Quen, otherwise it runs out eventually. Huh. There we go.
Someone will pay for this trophy. No
Jesus Christ. Speed skeletons? What the fuck? Why'd you gift me this game? Alright, I guess we'll play it at some point. Thank you, Charles. I haven't played the previous game you gifted me yet, but alright, we're gonna go walking. Just checking. Starts to feel more like Metal Gear after unlocking some gear. Okay. I won't be able to stop? Are you sure? I mean, I don't mind the previous Ys games, actually. I played most of them. I played Origins 1 and 2, I played Oath in Tulgana, and I played Arkham Nipishtim already. They're alright. I haven't played 7, and I haven't played the newer one, the newer remake of... I don't know which one it is for. Segriana or something. Norman Rebus? You're hating on Norman Reedus? Whatever his name is? He's not cool at all? Okay. 9, that's the monster Nox or whatever, right? Nox monster. It looks like it's trying way too hard to be modern anime. Which is exactly what you just described. Ow! Ow! In before, it's still the same, that's... And before we killed the foglet. Please no! I think it auto-saves after you finish him, though. Oh. This one lets you use potions one more time. There. Cool, because every area in town you can climb up really tall buildings and cathedrals, so it's a huge map to explore for treasure. Oh no. That's bad. I'm gonna be stuck climbing every building for the entire game. Looking in every nook. Forefather's Eve, it's over here.
Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
That was it. That's all we had to do here.
I didn't do nothing.
Okay. Talk to the Peller. That means all the way back at his house. Well, in that case, let's go do Ladies of the Wood. We are so close that it's not even showing a distance to it. Yes, indeed, this crap. Hello there.
Bug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet. Cooked and bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean.
Laughed and said, how tasty, best sausage I have seen.
Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we'll light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings, thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Don't know you, go away.
Cool.
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. The witches of the bog. We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zamek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. He could still come back.
What are you doing out here alone?
We's not alone. We's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that.
Final Fantasy X is the worst mainline Final Fantasy, I think. Like, it has a strong contender with 2 and 4, but there's nothing wrong with the beer gut armors. That's what a man looks like.
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassie's got tits.
They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, hide them lasses in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits. And it's torturing the poor lads. That's what he said.
Anyone else here, besides you?
Meaning who?
Someone who might have seen the woman?
Like the six-eyed tree?
Tree snapped all year. But there is Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No
Ooh,
one
she was
allowed
loud.
here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
Final Fantasy X is the worst. It's so bad. Oh yeah, Potastron is light bite. My brain's too dead. It wasn't connecting. It is so awful.
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the more in some furry shat.
What's your language? They tells tales and tales, naught but tales.
But I could rant about 10 for like an hour.
Are you one of the witches of the swamp?
I don't want to do that.
Back bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
Oh, those things are way beyond what where the game is trash. The game is trash right in the beginning. From the get-go. The only thing that doesn't suck is Waka, because he's a based man. He's a based daddy. I know you wanted to have sex with her. Yes, I know that.
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
He's also the worst character. He's so annoying.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on them.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
Your betrothed?
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm.
A bit of help, please. A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone.
Free speech, bitch.
He must be coming home from war.
Journey to the End of the World. Are you talking about Gran's boobs over here? There will be granny boobs later, don't you worry. Sirens, the Harpies' distant relatives, are winged monsters found in the Skellige archipelago. Most frequently on unpopulated islands or in the inaccessible coastal areas of populated ones. According to legend, they are daughters of the mythical winged giant Hraesvelg, who lives on the edge of the world, births gales with the waving of his wings. Hraesvelg's daughters seek out the company of giants and often make their nests near their lairs. These creatures attack boats and ships from the air, tearing sails and rigging to shreds and rendering the vessels immobile. At times they will snatch men or cattle from the deck and drop them from great heights to their death. They also attack travelers trekking across isolated beaches. What's wrong with that? I don't know. Maybe maybe that's his new wife. Ever thought of that? What if they're married?
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just tell me where I can find Johnny.
Johnny's made up.
Be gone. Be gone.
Ow!
He's so rude. First we steal all her things.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
So hot. I can barely focus on the game.
Does your gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never. When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
The boy who plays with Johnny, he must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And he eats snails. Yuck.
That is yucky.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you've got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Let's play. You hide, but if I find you, you have to help me talk to the boy who knows Johnny.
He thinks he'll find us easy.
Means he's never hid from the black ones.
No looking, and you have to count out loud. All your fingers, toes too.
1, 2.
I have no idea what you just said.
18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come.
This is cheating. Found you.
I can see you.
How'd you find me?
He's very drunk. You jumped out there? Can I jump out here?
Found you. You can stop hiding.
No fair. I'm supposed to win.
How is it not fair that you didn't win? Whoa! Snowboard!
I can see you.
Well, that depends. If you enjoy staying in the hidden place. Oh, there's another child?
Wind's howling.
Wind's howling.
Found you. You're the last one.
Bet you cheated.
That's
Come
right.
to the cottage. I gotta tell the others I won.
I did cheat. I literally did.
Found you all. Now you gotta keep your word and help me talk to Johnny's friend.
Why wouldn't we? Promised, didn't we? Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
Yeah, it's because I drank a concoction.
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy. I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
Which edge? There are 360 degrees of edge around the swamp, bro. Which edge? The eastern edge, apparently. There. He did point. He did point. That is true. Like, I'm completely serious when I say that it's too hot for me right now. Like, I'm barely functioning. It is really bad. No, not another water hag. That's just gonna kill the shit out of me. Ow, ow, ow. Now we're earning. A little bit tricky to set up though.
If Johnny's real, he must leave prints.
Oh, I was supposed to kill him? Okay, good. I have Milaria rubra, so my skin heals over my sweat pores. So when I sweat, I get these horrid bumps all over my skin deep under it, and it stings like balls. That sounds pretty bad. I'm just taking medication that's making me dead in general, and it's making me way worse at tolerating the heat. Like it's usually not this bad, but it's horrible.
Johnny's been through here. Tracks lead to a burrow.
If Johnny turned out to be imaginary after all. Even after we find him, he's still imaginary.
Johnny?
Johnny, yes, Papa?
Don't be afraid. You're a Bucka? A Luton? Ah, a godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not?
Why any low-level armor looks like something Geralt found dumpster diving? This armor looks alright, except for the gloves that are straight from Team Fortress 2.
You know the kids from the clearing well? Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone. This where you live?
Yeah.
Cozy burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors?
I guess that's true as well.
What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow? Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess.
Nope, no choice. Silver Sword breaks a lot. I just repaired it up to 80% and now it's down to red again. However, red in this game doesn't mean non-functional, it just means it does like 10 less damage. Hell is a godling? We'll have to Google Polish...
Watch out!
Polish mythology, I guess. But we really need a better weapon. This one is at the very bottom of... Or like... We're level what? We're level 9 and we're still using the level 1 green sword. So. I already crafted new gear, or new armor, just now. And this is what we got from that. Also, we can get some more vitality here. Not much, though.
Stay close to me.
Leto still uses his sword. He's pretending to be cool. Can equip another drink here. At the very least, Leto has daggers. Daggers seem to be part of the Viper School. Because when you fight the assassins in 2, both of them are Viper School. One has a sword and the other one has double daggers.
Let me look around.
I guess.
Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Guess I gotta make this climb.
Yeah. A nice little stash. I'm sure we can get a haircut next time we find one. This looks like a better idea. What are you making me fight? That's a wyvern, bro. Come on. We're fighting over here. Ow! Wow! Wow! Immortal Harpy is getting involved. Look at this damage. I could have one-shotted him there. Ouch! Ow! I do not have a fan. Dang. Oh, wow. Also don't think fans really help. Blast him. Aha! My big brother never had any fans going in his house. The air would stagnate so badly and his roommates smoked pot. Just like being trapped just walking through his door. Well, the smoking pot bit probably was the main issue here, not the air stagnating. But yeah. I'm just
this bottle.
I have never smelled pot, I think.
Here.
I mean, it does help. Because you get a bubble of air around you that sticks to you.
Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a pack of pickled peppers by the pontar.
Done celebrating?
My favorite words! Life without savoring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favors?
How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, 'cause word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sick their dogs on me.
No, not a smudger.
Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Well, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't help no one.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise. Downright glorious.
Yep.
Suddenly, heard a bang. So loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared. Out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired. Just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's hut. Quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
Worst smell ever, trust me. What, still on the pot, or are you talking about Johnny's morning defecation?
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty, although they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word, but you must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
I've been to the village in the swamp, met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts, completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me, and I'm no bore. Come with me.
The maggot donuts? Delicious. Lead the way, Johnny boy. We need to go and repair. No, not another water hag. You're so annoying. Back here. Come back here. Why is this? Why was the range so long? They replace "go do this thing before I give you info" with "come get this info with me, but oh, there are monsters you kill along the way." This stupid quest in particular is needlessly long because the swamp is only like 3 or 4 acres. You trek across it in its entirety like 6 times before you're done, I guess. I don't really mind this part that much though. Johnny's pretty cute. Ow, 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 don't hurt me. Swamp in 1 is a lot better. Johnny's waiting, so let's meditate a little bit in the middle of this puddle. Only if you mess with the purple flowers. The other flowers aren't that bad. There are flowers that you can kill normally, like the flowers in the beginning of Act 1. But then they also have like super high level, next act level flowers that you literally cannot kill. They're so high level. And they take like 15% of your health with every time they shoot you.
Good. It's clear, not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her.
What, Witcher 1? No, it's not worth it.
Little Johnny softly gazed, fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I'm a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
Witcher 2 is below average, but it has some value if you want to play it to augment your Witcher 3 playthrough. Witcher 1, not really.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Jenny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me.
See ya, Yanni.
Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power over all. Beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts?
Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant, or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger.
Chop chop, give me the dagger.
The dagger. For you. Ladies told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger. Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear, stone shear, stone nose, stone ears.
But I think I'm gonna end it here. It's a short stream today, but it's just too hot. I can't deal with it. Ooh. I'm gonna go and take a cold shower and drink some ice. And we'll see. I mean, there's some more left of the day. Maybe I'll start up the stream again. But we'll see. Bet it feels cooler outside the swamp, you think? It's probably pretty humid in the swamp, though. Oh. You're a strange race. See you guys later. Bye-bye.